Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Brunel, hoping that you are well and safe. So today we are doing a review of the new foundation for Huda Beauty, the FauxFilter Luminous Matte Foundation. So I decided to try this one out because if memory serves me right, with the old foundation, it was heavy, but it was so heavily perfumed. It was really unpleasant. So she has reformulated it. So I wanted to try this one out on my extremely oily skin to see whether it's worth trying or not. Seeing as that it's a luminous matte, I like to try and see what that is. Let's give you a little bit more information about the foundation. It has 39 shades in total, which is not bad at all. It's got a you've got cool undertone, neutral undertone, golden undertone, red undertone. You've also got, I think it's beige. If I'm incorrect, then I'll put it up here. It's B. I can only think that it might be I'm not too sure what the B would stand for, but I'll put it here once I find out. And yeah, so I wanted to test this one out. We're going to test it for quite a few hours to see how it applies and so on, and test it out. And there are some few claims in here which I like to test myself to see if they really work or not. Now, according to Huda Beauty, to give you a bit more information, this foundation provides a full coverage, providing full flexible coverage, which means there's no risk of it creasing or caking. And also the True Filter lends a smooth real skin effect as it blurs the appearance of pores and conceals anything you may wish to conceal, from breakouts or broken capillaries. This base means serious business, with its innovative matte yet luminous texture that cuts shine without compromising your natural glow. And because of the long-wearing, non-drying, non-comedogenic formula, this won't clog your pores and feels virtually weightless. Whew. And it won't smudge or transfer. We're going to test that as well. And whatever the day or the weather throws at you, waterproof, sweat proof, humidity proof, party proof, pulse proof, and mask proof. We're going to test that one out as well. This was made to withstand your demands, and it comes in a spectrum of shades to suit every complexion. Whew. Lots of claims there. So I'm going to apply it and see how it applies. We're going to start off. If you are interested, the shade that I've got here is 500G Mocha. So I'll just show you that. The bottle is exactly as the previous FauxFilter foundation. I'm going to start off with one pump. Ooh, that's a thick pump. Oh my lord, that's quite a bit there. That should be more than enough. So as you can see, thick as anything. Has a little bit of a scent to it. Yeah. Maybe this is actually, rather than her having added fragrance to this is maybe a natural scent when you're combining products and you're creating foundation. But there is a scent. Okay, let me just confirm that. So there is a scent to this one. Have they actually sent me the right one? Yeah. I'm thinking this one is meant to not have a scent at all, and I'm thinking if there's not meant to be a scent I can smell, they sent me the wrong foundation. But it says say here luminous matte. If yeah, so they have not sent me the wrong one. I hope it's not the wrong one. What does it say? Luminous matte as well. But yeah, there is a scent. There is a scent, but nothing compared to how it was before. That was just atrocious. So I'm just going to take this and apply that. I've already primed my face. The primers I used, this one, which is the Becca Evermatte Poreless Primer all over, and then I used a bit of this, which is the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Plus, where my pores are. Yeah, I think one pump is more than enough. Yeah, this is scented. I don't know why they're saying, oh, they're fragrance free now. This is scented. Here we go. I've not used even the full pump yet. this is a much better shade match than the one I used to use. The old one, I was using 510R for red, but that clearly was not the right one. This is definitely a better shade match. I'm just going to go back with okay people, so this is it with one pump. In normal daylight, it blends in really well. I'm so happy with the shade match. It is brilliant. It just has enough golden undertone in it not to be over the top. It's just perfect. And with one pump, this is what I've got. It is definitely full coverage. It's managed to cover the what do you call it, pigmentation that I've got usually around here, and it covered that. But you know the claim about luminous matte, I don't know where the luminosity comes from, but you can see here this is matte as hell. I mean, this is matte. I personally, if you've got dry skin, unless you kind of moisturize and hydrate your skin into oblivion and then use other products such as with luminous primers and so on, you might find that this is actually going to be super dry. At the moment, my skin's going for a little bit of an issue. I've got like little section on my skin there that's a bit dry, and it's really, for me, it's emphasized it. It's made it very clear. So if you've got dry skin, I don't know that this is going to be really the right foundation for you, but if you've got oily skin, my goodness, look how matte and natural this is. It is also definitely blurs your pores, but I love the natural finish that just looks like skin, and it does feel very weightless. And for me personally, I think this one feels more weightless than the original one, which you were aware that you had a full-on foundation. This is much lighter on the skin. My skin still feels as if it can breathe, but look at it. It is so kind of natural. I'm just, oh, fantastic. So the time now is 8:24. I'm gonna go and finish off the rest of my face off camera, and before I do that, actually, I need to test whether this is transfer proof or mask proof. So hold on a second, I'm just gonna go and get myself a mask, and we're gonna see if it transfers or not. One moment. Would you believe I can't find the face mask? But then again, the face mask was white, so we will be able to tell. I've got a tissue here, as you can see, nice and white. There's nothing on it, and I'm just gonna try that. Oh, a bit of pressure. Wow, look at that. That is impressive. All right, people, never mind the hair. This is the finished look. So far, I'm in love with this. It is light. It is kind of gives me almost like an airbrushed look, but that looks natural. It is matte, definitely through and through, but it is a good matte for an extremely oily person, and it does actually reduce the size of the pores as well. And I just love how naturally matte it is. I don't know where the luminosity comes from at all. I can't see it. And as you guys saw also the test of, once you apply it and allow it to dry, before applying any powders whatsoever you saw, it is also transfer proof. We will see how it develops in a few hours time. But for now, I'm going to love and leave you. But I'm in love so far. See you soon. Hello people, good evening. It is now 19 minutes past 4, and this is what my face looks like, and you can see there's a lot of shine on my face. There's absolutely a lot of shine. Having said that, part of the reason why it is so bad is because I've been working from home, as I said earlier, all day sitting at this desk here, and directly underneath here I've got one of those old style oil burners that really gives up a lot of heat, and that heat has just been wafting away all day long onto my face and heating it up. So if it wasn't for that, I think the shine will be a lot less. It still feels, obviously my pores are still there, you can see them here, that happens, but it still feels light, it still feels comfortable, even on my nose, which is the first area that always feels uncomfortable. It still feels light in that area. And I think it was £34. I don't think I mentioned that. £34 a pop. it is still a foundation well worth buying. I would still recommend this foundation despite the shine on my face. It has got, as I said earlier, a natural finish. I don't think that if you've got oily, dry skin, that this foundation is going to be your friend. I'll probably leave this one alone unless you really hydrate your skin underneath before you apply it. Surprisingly so, I didn't really see too much luminosity. Now, it may be because of the primer that I use, but I use those primers all the time anyway, so I don't think it is the primer, or maybe it's the primer combination with this particular foundation. So maybe, but I didn't really see the luminous shine from from the foundation itself. But yeah, this one I'm happy with. This one is a definite yes. I still have memories of the old one, and this one still is definitely much lighter. And of course, the fragrance is still there, but it's not one that's long lasting. It's not one that's gonna stay there for long. I've already said that. But it's not one that's uncomfortable. And as she did say that she didn't add a fragrance this time around, so this may be a fragrance coming from the natural products, as I said earlier, but I don't know about that one. Yeah. Before I go, actually, I've got oils here all over the face, so you can see. But let me see just how much of it actually transfers over. So I'm gonna start off with my nose and shut my eyes, and if you can hear me, then good luck here. There's the transfer. That's all now. And I'm just going to do my cheeks. Boom, boom, boom. So even though there is transfer here, you can see it actually, that is not actually bad at all. And that's because the oils have come through. So if I didn't have such an oily face, you actually wouldn't get the transfer coming through. And I think that's quite impressive. And going from my forehead, as you can see, so you can see there's some transfer there, but to be honest, once I get oily, and once the oily people get super oily, then it's going to transfer. But that's actually really impressive. I'm really pleased by that. So those are my final thoughts, people. Be safe, and I would say it's a yes, a definite yes for me. Bye.